Hello! Today on the channel we're going to be unboxing Greedo and Figrin. Both are Black Star Wars The Black Series figures. One is in a Lucasfilm 50th card back, of course Greedo here, Power of the Force, and then the other one is the Galaxy artwork, and that's Figrin, who comes with 3 different instruments. Pretty cool. Let's check out the back of these boxes. There's the back of Greedo. Here's the back of Figrin. Very good. Here is the side view of each of these. Of course, it's just kind of a look in on Greedo and a look in on Figrin. And here's the other side. Not a ton of difference here, except for Figrin has his Galaxy artwork. Very cool. All right, let's take Figrin over here, and here's Greedo from the top and Greedo from the bottom. Not a whole lot to see there. Here's Figrin from the top, just has that window. You can kind of see his butt head from there. There's the bottom. This was purchased at Macy's. All right, I think this is the one I got for like 10 bucks. Perfect price. All right, let's set that here. Pull the camera back a little bit and get a closer look at this box, and then Figrin. All right, so this was the 50th anniversary of Lucasfilm. This figure when it came out. Power of the Force looking artwork packaging there for the card back. There's Greedo. Uta Guta Solo. There he is. Very cool. Here's the back. Got a little bit of some statistics there of Greedo. But there's that Power of the Force. That's very cool. And there is that Greedo. If I can get it all in there. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Read it if you'd like. And there's that timeline for the 50th of Lucasfilm. Pretty cool. And the bottom with the barcode and legalese. Check out Figrin. There's the Galaxy artwork packaging Star Wars Black Series logo there. There's Figrin. It comes with 3 different instruments. There's the bottom. Flipping it over, there is a blurb of Figrin. I will leave it, about right there. Should be good for you to read. And then I will scan it down from here. And there we go. Number 4 in the New Hope Galaxy Artworks wave of figures. All right, let's set this here. And let's tilt this down. I don't think I'm going to keep this card back. It's cool, but it's one of those I wish I would have had a bunch of these and hung them up on the wall, but I'm just glad to have a Greedo in box. So I'm probably just going to rip this one open. So I'm going to grab that X-Acto knife, and let's get this tape cut on Figrin anyway. One more, one on this side and one more over here. Did I get it? Did I get it? Nope. Got it. Okay. Cap on, no blood. Very good. Let's start with Figrin here. There he is. Throw this box on the floor. Let's open him up. Then we'll get Greedo out. So he does come with 3 different instruments. So if you buy extras, you can have them all playing these different instruments. I'm not sure what the best course of action to get this out is. Let's get him out first. Alright, there's Figrin. Very cool. Oh, he does not want to stand. Come on now. Gotta stand if you're going to play an instrument. There we go. Let's see if I can get these out now. Alright, I don't know which is the original instrument for Figrin. I know he's the Jizz Whaler, but I don't know which one is the Jizz instrument. This one's been a little bit harder to get out. I almost need to get my hand under this tape and peel it up. There we go. Now we got it. Let's get this packaging up and out of here. Very good. So there's the first instrument there. I'm guessing the little things go in their mouth. They do have a hole to put the instruments in their mouth, kind of. Pretty cool. Alrighty. Yeah, there's that first instrument there. Another bigger instrument here. Whoop, whoop. Okay, it's hard to find a good place to hold this. There we go. And the smaller one. It looks like a, I don't know what it looks like. Oil can. Really long oil can. I don't know. But they're there. Okay, let's set him over here. Let's bring over Greedo. Come on, stand up. Alright, let's get Greedo unboxed. Power of the Force. Very good. Got a little blaster for threatening Han Solo. Alright. Cool. Very good. Yeah, we did show you that blaster already, I guess. Alright, these are a couple of cool figures, New Hope figures. Let's go ahead and do some articulation on Greedo here. There's the head back, not much there. Boy, not a lot of movement head up and down as there is. I like this spiky head, his Rhodian head. It's really soft plastic. His ears are pretty soft too. This looks fantastic. I really like this Greedo. You don't have a ton of side to side. There's not a ton of movement in the head. Looks like there's a ball joint on a rocker, but because of the sculpt, there's just not a whole lot of movement. That's okay. It moves enough for what you need Greedo to do. He's got this little soft plastic cape on. Well, it's a vest, I guess. He's got a peg going in on a rocker for his shoulder there. He has just a single joint, but no pins there, so 90 degrees on his elbow. And then he's got a rocker on his blaster finger in and out, blaster hand. And then his other hand, same in and out there. Love those Rhodian fingers. Look like suction cups at the end. Reminds me of back in the day. I used to love the Smurfs, but they also came out with a show called the Snorks. And the Snorks were kind of like sea Smurfs, and they kind of had a lot of this action going on. But anyway, I digress about the Snorks. Alright, so he does have a hula hoop here. I don't know, I feel like it might have been cooler to just give him a waist cut hula hoop. And then you don't have this funky, you know, none of this would be out of place. So the line on his shirt wouldn't be out of place. I don't know. I mean, it's fine. It's just, I prefer when everything's nice and hidden and it doesn't mess up any kind of lines or anything. I know this is supposed to keep it covered and stuff, but just for me, I wish it was a waist cut with a hula hoop in the waist. Alright, he's got his blaster belt. It's right in there. It looks a lot like Han Solo's. Alright, so there's a leg out. And this really isn't hindering anything. It's super soft. Leg forward. Leg back. And he does have a thigh cut there. It's 360 there. Double jointed knee. It is tight as can be. There we go. But it does have the pins. Or at least they painted over the pins. So that looks kind of nice. This side not as much because they're the same color here. But they did paint over those pins. So that's kind of nice. And his foot is a standard Black Series foot with a forward-facing rocker on a pin. Is that moving too? Yeah, there's some movement up in top, up in there where it goes into the pants. So get a little extra movement there. That's kind of nice. That's a cool looking Greedo. Really like it. Glad to have this figure. All right, let's check out Figrin Dan now. Let's set him over here, I guess. All right, Figrin Dan. Let's see, how's that head? Oh, he can get, well, further back, but then it kind of pops forward because of that neck area there. Forward, down looks pretty good. It is just, it looks like he's got a neck movement. Okay, so he's got a ball joint going into the neck and then up into the head. So this neck can go 360 and the head can go 360. So yeah, you're just gonna want to line up that neck piece for wherever he's looking. So it's kind of like his collar of his shirt. That Greedo just took a flop. That's okay. Wonder who shot first. All right, so yep, the head looks pretty good. There is some tilt side to side, so it's nice. It just has for his shoulder, he's just got a peg going in on a rocker, so you can go 360 and rock wherever you need to. Just a single joint here in the elbow, so just 90 degrees there, but no pins. That's good. And then I think these are made to be replaced, these hands. Yep, there's just a little ball joint. And I wish all these Black Series had this ball joint function and had extra hands. That would be amazing if they all came with different hands. This one, of course, doesn't come with different hands, but it's made to come with different hands because Nail and Shield, which is another one of the modal nodes, he's a deluxe figure, but he comes with 2 other sets of hands for the other instruments. So it's made for this one to pop off, and you could put the Nail and Shield hands on the Figrin Dan to play different instruments as well. All right, so he's got a hula hoop cut here, which isn't too bad. I don't know, because if he did it down here, it would be funky because his shirt kind of goes over his pants. So this works for me. I mean, it's all black anyway. So, yeah, there's his back. There's his forward, side to side. And you can go 360 around. Very good. So, yeah, no waist cut, though, so no spinning there. His leg kicks out to there. His leg kicks forward to there. Leg kicks back to there. And he's got a thigh cut there. This is just a ball joint like all these Black Series figures up in the leg there. Now his knee is only a single joint. It is pinless, but it's just a single, so you're only going to get about 90 degrees there. But you can rock on that. It's just a peg going in on a rocker like his elbow here and his shoulder. All right, the foot does have a boot cut. A very nice boot cut. I like it a lot. And he's got a front-facing pin on a rocker for his foot. So, yeah, I like it. So we can stand Greedo back up. He doesn't want to stand. Come on, Greedo. Great. All right. And there is Figrin Dan. And I will do in the posing, I'll put each one of his different instruments on him playing. So that's where you'll see that. All right, there they are and everything that they come with. Greedo with a blaster, 3 instruments for Figrin Dan. All right, let's get a little closer. Move these guys back and do a little scale. All right, there's Figrin Dan. Well, why are his knees so funky? Let's get him actually just standing normal. There, that's the way to do it, I think. Come on, there we go. Greedo. Both of these figures are having trouble standing up here. It's probably just me, or they're just kind of tight. There we go. I forgot to bring some figures over. Hold on just a second, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Here is, whoops, stepped on a piece of plastic. You gotta have Han Solo next to Greedo, right? And you might as well put Chewbacca next to him just so you can get some real good scale. Let me move these guys down a little bit. Come on. There we go. I don't know, we got room for one more. Let's see who's gonna go. Let's go with Obi-Wan. Why not? Very good. Okay, let's see if we've got a good shot going here. Looks pretty decent. Got that focus going. All right. Except Obi-Wan's lightsaber's right in his face. How about just to the side there? Good enough. All right, there is your Figrin Dan and Greedo crew. Stay tuned for some posing. Thanks so much for watching.